Welcome to Auburn, Alabama. A beautiful day for college football as the Wareagles cry reverberates across Jordan-Hare Stadium as their beloved Tigers are set to kick off another season. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Buckeyes will put toe to leather and will get started. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Slips through the line. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. They're lining up to kick it off full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Hainsworth. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best 2 conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
He's right on target. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust. Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Trying to get to it. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there. They're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. He fires one deep down the right side. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Auburn lines up quickly.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, showing some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Got room at the 35. Guys, he's already got 44 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the entire playbook is wide open on 2nd and short like this. Takes the handoff. It's Robbins. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this deep tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Gonna try to get it himself. And the flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. This place is alive, and they love to force this offense into another mistake. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
The offense lining up for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. He rifles one deep to the left. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Auburn to the line in a hurry. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. The sure hands, it's Golden. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
The Tigers are flying down the field. Quarterback will audible. They'll throw it on first down. He looks that one in nicely. He's brought down solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Auburn 14, Ohio State 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
Green 25.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's back to throw on second down. Makes his man miss. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The a sack at the 20.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab on the left. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Auburn trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's got it! Touchdown, Auburn!
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Mueller. It's complete on the right side. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the catch, he's got enough. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Coming after it. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when.
He's loose. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Quick pass on the fly motion. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. This offense has a second down play. To the air, it's Mueller. They get to him as he throws. On target to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. The corners are walked up tight. Fast motion from the offense. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Got room on the return. At the 30. 10. Touchdown, Tigers. How about that D coming up with a play like that? Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the play and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down.
And the Ohio State offense will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Finds his tight end. Turns it on in midfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Line getting set on second down. Looking to throw, it's Mueller. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Looking to throw it again. Unloads to the right. It's caught. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
He'll return it. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And he's in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self. Kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it. Kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency that...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one, 3rd and long. They dial up the perfect coverage, and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with them.
Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Auburn.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points and punches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. At the 45 on his way. And he breaks into the open. He's at the 10. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. The Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide in these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Ohio State. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Number 83. The catch and score.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. On first down, here comes this offense. He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
Second down coming up.
They'll go empty and 5 wide on 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Golden. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little strike down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking it.
After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49.
Here we go.
He's going to pass. The short hands. It's Golden. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
You've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to him. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo. He'll just keep slinging it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gibbs. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And the pummeling has started.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters, you're scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Comes from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember...
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he could do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. On the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown Auburn! And the beatdown has ensued. He has been unstoppable, the ultimate dual threat, positively Cam-tastic.
And that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is working.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Illinois is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 25 over the Sharks. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is...
Auburn. Tigers take over.
In on him after a good return on the interception.
It's not always the sacks on the quarterback, right? You just want to affect him. You want to get to his legs. And if you can smash him, even better. Hit him in the face, make that ball float up in the air, creates the turnover, creates the big play, momentum shift for the defense.
The give. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
He'll keep it himself. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
How easy was that? I mean, when you got a quarterback that can run design runs like this and get you 5+ yards just and make it look that easy, God, it makes it really hard for the defenses to stop.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it.
Touchdown, Tigers! And the stomping has commenced. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early. And
oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And the ball is intercepted.